Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces, my mermaids and mermen and sea sponges of the sea, my fellow fish. Okay, let's see what we have here for our daily vibe message from our guides for January the 10th. Starting off, we've got the card Get More Information about a topic here. So maybe there's a situation we're asking about and inquiring about to the powers that be, and we need more information in order for us to make a wise decision. We need to approach this those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. Ask for help for whatever situation that we're dealing with today. Some of us might be dealing with legal issues, issues at work, medical issues, scholastic issues. There could be anything. If there are friends or family members in our midst who have insight into the matter, we can ask them and observe what they have to say. We may need to do more analytical research ourselves in order to get the data we need. And this could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. So today is a day where we need to delve deep. We need to do our research, find out some information on a particular situation or a topic that we're working on. Now, for some of us, it could be at work. We could be doing it for our job and our career. And for others, as I said, maybe you're looking into medical issues, or you're looking into, educational situations and issues, or just finding information out about a situation. Maybe we didn't get the whole story clearly, because underneath that is the Three of Swords, and we know that the Three of Swords is indicative of finding messages about situations that make us sad, right? Receiving that kind of energy. We're struggling maybe with a decision right now, and something has occurred that makes us sad, and this may be a current situation, or maybe we're just thinking about something from our past that's lingered and continues to distress us, and we need to still find out more information maybe about a situation like that. So we need to trust that, this is going to pass, this sad feeling that we're feeling, and eventually we're going to see the situation's purpose in our life, why it even happened. And often when we look back with hindsight, when we've had these great disappointments, we look back with hindsight and we say, yeah, you know what, I enabled that. I hung on to that too long. I should have seen the light. I should have let it go, and I didn't want to face it. Or something suddenly could have happened with a third party that stirred the pot that caused it. Okay, so, in the perfect world, these things wouldn't happen, but we don't live in the perfect world. So we need to take time to heal and release any painful memories and move bravely forward today. So we are dreamers. We often lose ourselves as Pisces in the depths of that darkness, and we think about things in the past. And unfortunately for most humans, we think about not so much the happy times because, they're great. We don't get concerned about happy times as much as we do about regrets and things that made us remorseful and sad. So right now, they're advising us that we see that forgiveness is a powerful healer, and we need to release that. Even if we don't accept the behavior or the toxic energy that was around us at the time, we don't need to bring that back into our lives, but we need to throw it out into the universe with forgiveness to free ourselves, okay? Basically, that's how we cleanse and clear ourselves. We don't have to accept the energy around us anymore or condone that. Now, we shouldn't hold on to that energy of the past, disappointments or conflict. We need to remember to forgive ourselves for the choices we might wish we'd made differently. And we did the best we could do at the time, and we need to allow ourselves now to move on, okay? There could have been some misunderstanding. Something might have been taken out of context. That's why we need to get more information, perhaps, to work on that. But often it has to do with feeling as though we're shut out or we're alone at the moment, or even lonely. And it could be with a relationship around us. Okay, so this is a card of painful revelations, but we're healing through it. Now, coming in next, we have the focus on the positive, and it's important that we do that, right? That as even though we're going through, some of us may be going through this energy here of the Three of Swords, we need to know that we need to focus on being more positive so that we can deal with these situations, right? Life on earth is full of circumstances that we label as good or bad. And when we choose to focus our awareness on any circumstance, we are sending that energy out that will make it stronger. So we have to send positive energy out. We've talked about this, the law of attraction, doing our affirmations, and what we send out is going to come back. So it's so important right now we don't carry any of these regrets or any of this energy with us, this toxic energy with us today. So it only makes sense to give energy to the circumstance that we perceive as positive. Okay? So let's take those steps to alter our thinking today. And we may be giving too much energy to situations that are troublesome. Okay, we're programmed as humans by nature to nurture, to dwell on the negative instead of the positive. And I had said that earlier. So it may take some practice to alter our reactions. And there's always a lesson we're being taught when we look back with hindsight, right? That when we focused on negative things, it just seems like everything went wrong that day. But when we start thinking positive thoughts, everything turns up better. And hopefully we'll have what we want coming in today. And then we're focused by focusing on the positive. Okay, so it's important that we do that. We've got the strength card coming in too. And that's all about how we perceive and look at things, right? Looking at things from a higher and different perspective and in its entirety. This is about not getting caught up in the heat of the moment, reacting with the roar of the lion, spewing out things that we shouldn't say, and then later on regretting it. It's very hard to retract things we talk about, right? Things that we've said to other people. And in the heat of the moment, we react instead of thinking and taking our time. How am I going to get out of this now? So be careful, because sometimes we dig a big hole and then we have to try to climb our way out of it. And that takes apologies, that takes forgiveness, that takes compassion, that takes tolerance, and that takes patience. So today we're asked to let the negative thoughts go, get all the information we need about a situation, and then act with more compassion, tolerance, and understanding today. Look at the whole picture. Focus on the positive of a situation. There's always a silver lining in something, and also we can take a negative and flip it into a positive today. So being strong and restraining ourselves from jumping to conclusions and assuming and presuming things before we really think about it. Okay, we need to get more information before we do that. Coming in next, we've got self-reliance. And that's, she's there, she is. She's looking in the mirror at herself. She's contemplating what she's to do next. So we need to remain being curious about our own nature and choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what we are and what we want. And the more we know about ourselves, the more we're able to steer ourselves in that direction. Okay, know what you believe and why, yet to be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. So it's about being willing to be mutable, flexible, and amicable, and moving in a new direction at the same time. Okay, so we're open to change. We're taking a long look at ourselves today. What are we doing with our lives? How are we happy with our jobs and the position we're in? Are we content and in a loving relationship? Are we happy with the energy around us and the circle of people we allow into that soul pod? So there's all kinds of things we can be thinking about today that maybe we want to think about long and hard. Is it where we belong? Okay, we're great reflectors. We're great, we're great humans, especially the Pisces, about reflecting on things in our background. Okay, and some people are not sure exactly how to self-reflect and do not try it. So to change this, we need to examine the various ways of self-reflect during a regular 5-minute recap of the day as we commute home or before dinner. We need to sit quietly and think about all that has happened and our reactions to it. This is about us recording how we feel each day. There are many ways to self-reflect. What do we need to do? What's going to suit us as an individual? So, this is all about us thinking about our day or even the past a bit, but try to maintain thinking about the positive aspects. And if there's parts of our day that aren't happy, that aren't fulfilling, then we are going to think about it and we're going to move forward because a star comes in. And the star says we have that ability to go after what we want and to dream big. So it's telling us that when we're reflecting on the energy around us, we're making a choice. We're thinking about it. What do we want to do? Where do we want to go? And this beautiful star is that card that tells us we have that ability to shine and walk in our light. Okay, we need to go ahead and wish upon it and know that we can have what we want if we're determined. We're being told by the powers that be that we have every reason to feel hope and happy expectation and believe in our dreams and look to our future with optimism, staying positive, right? There's going to be challenging times, but they're going to be behind us now, and the brighter times are starting to shine and come in the forefront. So we need to trust and follow our intuition. It's always right on target. We need to have faith. Okay, we have a sense of purpose here now to go after what we want, and this is a prosperous new beginning for some of us. We are on the right path towards what it is we want, and our enlightenment is coming into play right now. So Pisces, healing through situations, getting more information about a topic, a situation, not letting ourselves get up in our head and think negative thoughts, but stay positive, looking at situations in a more open-minded way. We're looking back and reflecting on what was, anticipating a brand new beautiful future. Well, my beautiful fellow Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, I wish you a wonderful, prosperous, happy, and healthy day. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. I'll see you soon.